Our first story takes us to Sparta, where the crew found a unique brewery with an unusual name taken from a nearby stream named after a Cherokee chief. Cindy Carter has the details.
In Sparta, Tennessee, the obvious chemistry between brothers Don and Dave Sergio
Hose dancing, dude.
is poured into every glass of craft beer they make.
We've always had an interest in making stuff from scratch or whatever, and we just came up with this idea of making beer.
The brothers Sergio are the owners of the Calfkiller Brewing Company. Bar, beer garden, and beer.
There's a philosophy behind what we do. We have a philosophy that we feel is a little different than a lot of philosophies. It's a simple one, but it has worked for us, you know what I'm saying? We don't use a whole lot of weird things.
Don and Dave started brewing together in 2001. Don bought this property a few years later and turned the horse barn next to his house into the brothers' homebrew hub. Soon they were brewing 40 to 50 gallons every weekend, just for friends and family.
But we would just be out there selling our services, doing our thing, making concoctions for weddings and things of that nature. And it was kind of fun. We really enjoyed it. It was kind of, and then we had an idea that we'd take it to a next level where we'd get legal and have a side business, you know?
Going legit wasn't easy. The brothers had to cut through a lot of red tape to get here.
We ended up fighting laws and fighting beer boards and building a whole nother building over time, and just going through the steps of trying to figure out what it takes to actually have a brewery in a little small place in his backyard.
With time and persistence, the Sergios had no trouble tapping into a market eager to taste both traditional and non-traditional flavors and IPAs, carefully crafting what they call their beer identity.
We kind of fell in love with a yeast strain, and we sort of focused on that yeast strain and making beers that have a similar flavor, because that was the idea anyways, trying to build beers that taste like Calfkiller beers, sort of, you know what I'm saying?
It's that simple continuity, the brothers say, that allows them to really challenge themselves to think outside of the beer box, adding in distinctive and interesting flavors and notes. If that doesn't strike your fancy, the brothers have plenty of other options that often incorporate seasonal ingredients. Several flavors rotate on and off their menu, but their most popular brews are always on tap.
The Grassroots Ale. And so the Grassroots is one of, probably that's the beer, it's like people always ask, it's like, if you could only make one beer, if you had to give up all the other beers, what would you make? And that would probably be, for me, it would probably be the beer that I would make. Because it's got a nice little hoppy tone to it, but it's not overwhelming. It's got some nice little caramel and honey notes that kind of meld through. And so it's just a really nice little easy beer. The J. Henry Original Mild, which is actually named after our delivery driver that's leaving in the van right now. And so it gives you a nice flavor of coffee, chocolate, caramel, and tobacco, but it drinks really easily.
And Calfkiller Brewery is a great spot to take it easy. Even resident pup Klaus likes to chill out in this White County watering hole. The brewery is named after this, the Calfkiller River. Now, this is more than just a landmark. Every ounce of beer is brewed with water from this stream. And the brothers admit the name is a bit of an acquired taste.
But yeah, for some reason in 2014, we got voted third worst brewery name in the country.
But you stand by it.
We do.
Yeah. Yeah, we wear it as a badge of honor.
By honoring the river that brings Calfkiller beer to life, the brothers Sergio are also embracing the community that supports their growing enterprise. 85% of what they make is distributed, and for both Don and Dave, beer runs are personal.
We knew early on that we wanted to be the guys that actually made the beer, but we also wanted to be the guys that actually showed up at the bar with the beer.
And relationships are important to Don and Dave. Their brotherly bond has crafted more than beer. They've created a unique spot in rural Sparta for quality brews and connection.
It's fun. It's like, you get up and at the end of the day, it's like when, all the hard work and all the sweating and all the time and effort you put in, the best thing is that at the end of the day, there's a nice cold beer waiting for you.
How did you like the story? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you enjoyed it, we have a lot more where that came from. Here's one you might like, and please click here to subscribe so you'll know when we premiere new videos. Thanks for watching.